In this video, we're going to show you how to assemble and install your insulated sectional garage door. The steps we'll be showing you are measuring up, assembling the door panels, and finally mounting to your garage. Your garage door comes in two cartons. Carton 1 includes the door panels, and carton 2 includes the tracks and all the other hardware kits. Firstly, measure the door opening to ensure your door will fit the space. Check that you have enough headroom to open the door, and that you have enough distance on either side for the tracks. To prepare for installation, attach all your wall brackets to your horizontal and vertical tracks. Keep the bolts loose for now, as you'll tighten them later. Then place your tracks on either side of your garage, ready for fixing to the wall. Next step is to assemble the shaft. The shaft holds the torsion spring and cable drum. Feed the torsion spring onto the shaft, red end first. Then slide on the black cap to the other end with the bolts. The cable drums are marked with red paint for the right cable drum and black for the left cable drum. Place the drums and the wall brackets on either side of the shaft. Now it's time to assemble your door panels. Start with the bottom panel that has the rubber weather strip on the bottom edge. Hook the door cable onto the two bottom jam brackets like this. Then fix the bracket onto the bottom end of the panel with the supplied screws. Slide the roller drum into the bracket. There are three sizes of roller drum brackets to install. Install bracket 1 onto the bottom door panel. You'll install this bracket with a door hinge pinned side down. Line up the hinge and drum bracket with the corresponding holes at the top of the panel and fix in place, sliding in the roller drum when done. Repeat the process on the other side, fixing the jam bracket and drum brackets to the panel. In the top center of the panel, attach your center hinge with the arrow facing up, using the pen marks as a guide. Then wind up your cable for safety and move to the next panel. Install bracket 2 onto the second panel. Using the holes at the top of the panel as a guide, place the hinge, followed by the drum bracket, and fix into place. Repeat this process on the other side. Then add your center hinge to the top center of the panel with the arrow pointing up. Repeat this entire process for panel 3, using bracket 3 this time. The top panel is the last panel to assemble. To install the top drum brackets to the panel, first tighten the sliding plate on one bracket and fix to the left-hand side, adding your roller drum when done. Remove the sliding plate on the other bracket and fix to the other side of the panel. You'll add the sliding plate and roller drum later. Now it's time to assemble the tracks. Place your bottom panel in the door opening, making sure it is equal distance on either side and is level. Then slide the vertical track over the roller drums to place it in position against the wall. Be sure to allow enough room between the track and bracket so the door can roll freely. Then fix the track to the wall and repeat on the other side. Nudge the panel forward so there's a 3 mm gap between the panel and the wall, and tighten the jam bracket when done. Repeat this step on the other side. Now add the panels to the door by inserting the roller drums into the tracks and placing the panels on top of each other. Once the second and third panels are in place, check that the tracks are level and fix them to the wall. Then check that your panel edges are aligned to each other, and if they're out, give them a gentle tap to line them up. Next, fix all the hinges to the bottom of each panel, connecting them all together. Now, attach the top flag angle bracket to the track and fix it to your wall. Slide the panel forward to allow for a 3 mm gap between the door and the wall, and tighten the bracket when done. Secure your track joiner to the top of the vertical track. With a helper, join the horizontal track section to the vertical track, making sure that it's level before securing in place. Ensure both tracks line up at the join with a pair of pliers so the door doesn't get stuck when opening. Then fix the end of the horizontal track to your building. Repeat this process on the other side. With a helper, place the shaft on top of the tracks and fix in place. Fix the center bracket to your wall and bolt the torsion spring to this bracket in the corresponding holes. Then add the top panel to the door, feeding the installed roller drum into the track and sliding into place. On the other side, add the sliding plate and roller drum to the drum bracket and secure in place. Gently tap the top panel so that it lines up to the other panels and fix to the hinges below. Check that there's an adequate gap between the wall and the top panel by using your finger as a guide and tighten the sliding plate in place. Feed the door cable in behind the roller drums from the bottom bracket to the top of the door. Secure the cable drum to the shaft and attach the cable, winding it tight to take up the slack. Secure a pair of vice grips to the shaft to stop it from moving. Using the supplied winding bars, slot them into the holes at the end of the torsion spring and wind it tight. Turn the spring around 28 times. Be sure to wear eye protection when doing this. When done, tighten the spring bolts to secure the spring in place and remove your vice grips. Finally, check the door and rollers to ensure that the door opens and closes without getting caught, and make slight adjustments to suit. With that, you're done, and your insulated sectional garage door is ready to use. Attach a motorized door opener for convenience, or choose a beveled panel door to suit your style. Our insulated sectional garage doors are easy to install and look great too. For more information, visit our website.